Welcome. So today we're going to talk about the auric field. So this is going to bring everything that we've been learning together. We've gone through each of the individual chakras, and now it's time to talk about the egg-shaped energetic body that surrounds each and every one of us. So you may have heard about the electromagnetic field, which is the portion of the auric field that science has started to prove. It's always nice to see science start to catch up with the magic that is energy and intuition and awareness. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about what the auric field is, why working with it is so important, and then let's do an activity, a practice, and really start to understand how working with your auric field, understanding your auric field, listening to the messages that it's giving you, connecting it with your chakra system can really support you not only in your practice, but in everyday life.
Let's talk about your auric field. That's the egg-shaped energetic body that surrounds you. It's beyond the physical body. So science, again, has started to catch up with us. They call it the electromagnetic field. There's tons of different names for your auric field, but it's the energy that surrounds you. It's in front of you and behind you. It's to the right and to the left. It's above you and below you. You're getting messages from your auric field all the time. And like we talked about your chakra system, it's all interconnected. From the root chakra down at the base of the spine, all the way up to the crown at the top of the head. When you take pictures of the auric field, you can see the different chakra colors in your energetic body. You can also see if it starts to get dark or muddy, that things aren't going so well in that energetic space. We are meant to take care of our energy just like we take care of our body and our mind. So let's learn a little bit more about it, and I'll show you guys ways that you can take care of it, start to treat it even better, and start to get messages from it. Your auric field picks up energy from other people. It can also get tiny little rips and tears in it. So we really want to focus on learning how to take care of your auric field. So for instance, when you go to a party and there's a ton of people there and you come back home and you feel drained, even after you've had a really phenomenal time, sometimes that's because you've picked up energy from other people and it's still stored in the auric field. Maybe someone else is going through something or carrying something around with them. Maybe it jumped onto you, latched onto your energy. So cleansing and clearing your auric field, taking care of it, and really getting connected to it is extremely important. I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways that you can cleanse your auric field so that you're constantly taking care of it and making sure that it's nice and healthy and vibrant. You can cleanse your auric field by setting the intention. You can close your eyes, take a few conscious breaths, and set the intention for your aura to clear. You can also cleanse your auric field by taking a shower or using a salt bath. So when you're in the shower, you want to set the intention and envision that as the water is falling over you, you're releasing that which no longer serves you. You're releasing anything that you might have picked up from someone else. So after that party, or maybe after an argument, or after you've been in a really public place, coming into the shower and then envisioning and feeling that as the water washes over you, you're releasing all the things that you might have picked up from someone else. You can also utilize an auric field spray. I really love these because they help to fill in those tiny little rips and tears. This can be a flower and gem essence spray. This can be lunar water or charged crystal water that you make yourself. You can also use Florida water to do this. And one of my personal favorites is to do a ritual bath with salt in it. So Epsom salt or pink Himalayan sea salt. When you're sitting in that and soaking in that, that really helps to cleanse the auric field. And another tip, when you pull the drain, just like when you're in the shower and you're feeling releasing of all that no longer serves you, when you pull the drain in your bath, envision that everything that you washed off is going down to the center of the earth to be transmuted and to go back to who it belongs to, or if it is your energy, that it gets cleansed and then comes back to you. This is a great way for you to take care of your auric field. So we've talked about what your auric field is. We talked about how it's connected to your chakra system. And we also talked about cleansing and taking care of it, especially when you're interacting with other people's energies or you might be picking something up. Now I want to take you guys through an energetic activity. I really want you to start to get connected not only with the idea of your auric field, but with your own auric field. So take a moment to get comfortable. Sit down, get cozy, grab a blanket, and when you're ready, close your eyes. Start to relax. Drop into your physical vessel. Take some intentional, conscious breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Starting to suspend that breath up at the top. In through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. Start to get relaxed and comfortable. Drop further in to your physical vessel. Start to feel the weight of your body, sitting on the floor, laying on the floor, getting connected. Maybe feeling the pressure on your yoga mat or on your cushion or on the pillow that you're leaning on. Continuing to focus on that conscious breath. In through the nose, suspend, out through the mouth, suspend. And now I want you to picture in your mind's eye, in your third eye, with your intuition, with your awareness, your own auric field. Again, this is your egg-shaped energetic body. It's around you, about an arm's length in front of you, behind you, to the left, to the right, all around you. Start to feel it and sense it. Start to picture what it might look like. If that's a certain texture or color, that's a certain material. I want you to start to get comfortable and aware of the fact that you are within this energetic body all the time, that it is an extension of who you are. This is so much more than just your mind or your physical vessel. This is the blend of all of those things. It combines your chakras, your energy. It's your electromagnetic field, the part that science believes in. This is the connection between all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will be. And now coming back to that conscious breath, I ask that you use this breath to expand our auric field and contract our auric field. We're envisioning our auric field, again about an arm's length above and below you. And now as you breathe air in, you envision that auric field growing, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now take that conscious breath in through the nose, and starting to feel the auric field around you growing, reaching beyond the tips of your fingers, reaching to the edge of your room, to the edge of your apartment or your home, now to the edge of your city. With your next conscious in-breath, envisioning that auric field going even wider, further and further, beyond your city, beyond your country, beyond this planet, into the universe, into the vastness. Starting to feel your energy experience that vastness. Envision and feel the space that you've created. And with another intentional in-breath, feeling that immensity. And now with our out-breaths, I ask that you pull your energy in. As you start to breathe out through your mouth, you call in your auric field, into the universe, into the planet, into your country, then into your city, then into your area, then into your room, then into your auric field, back into that egg-shaped energetic dome, perfectly spaced above and below, to the left and to the right, all around you, healthy and radiant and vibrant. Now with this last out breath, pull in your auric field even further so it's gently touching your physical vessel, all the way in, so close to your physical body, as if it's a blanket, that sweatshirt that's so comfortable, coming in further and further, feeling the connection of your auric field up against your physical vessel. And with your next out breath, I ask that you release and allow your auric field to sit where it naturally sits, and taking a few moments to recognize the natural size and shape of your auric field. Where does it naturally reside? Is it beyond the tips of your fingers? Is it closer to you? Are you starting to receive messages about the color or the health? What is it that your auric field is telling you, showing you, speaking to you? Starting to come back to your center, starting to breathe relaxed, focused, really offering that connection with your auric field, welcoming those messages from your auric field. Feel free to press pause on your video at this time and welcome in those messages, perhaps taking notes, writing them down, sitting with them, and spending time with them. What is your auric field offering to you? Was it very easy for you to push your auric field out and potentially more difficult pulling it in? Or maybe just the opposite, that closeness came with ease, but the vastness was more difficult, was more challenging, asked more of you and your auric field. Offer time and space for these messages. Become the grand witnesser of these messages. Take a few moments and start to integrate this practice, and we'll come back for more. Now that you've learned about your auric field and worked with it, I encourage you to take some time to journal on your experience. Here are a few journal prompts that might spark some flow for you. Number 1, what, if any, messages was my aura sending me? Number 2, what, if anything, did I see or think during this practice that stood out to me? Number 3, what, if anything, did I learn about the color, texture, feeling, or health of my auric field? Number 4, what, if anything, do I feel called to do for myself or for my aura or for my energy moving forward? And number 5, when might it serve me best to do another energetic or aura scan? Have fun journaling on these topics, guys. Also, let anything flow through you. So if there's something you desire to write down, don't limit yourself based off of these journal prompts. These are just to get the juices flowing. Thank you guys so much for learning about your auric field. We talked about why you might be seeing certain colors or how you can connect to it, how to expand it and contract it, what the auric field does and how it supports you. I really hope that each of you leans in and starts to integrate this practice for yourself. What does your auric field look like? What messages are your auric fields intending to send to you? And how can you integrate this into your own personal practice? If that's daily or weekly, or maybe every month or every year, maybe you drop in and see the physical representation of your auric field on your birthday every year, or maybe it's once a month. Maybe you're writing down the messages that your auric field's giving you in public at the end of a day. Really starting to strengthen your intuitive capabilities by connecting those dots. I felt this and then this happened. I saw this and then this happened. So that you really start to celebrate those little wins. The more we celebrate them, the more we're encouraging our intuition, our auric field, our energy centers to speak to us in a clearer manner. Again, really focusing on the type of language, the type of communication that you receive from your energetic body. Is it in pictures? Is it in words? Is it in knowing? Maybe it's something that you're hearing or sensing or smelling or tasting. I personally taste energy and can describe energy through flavor profiles easier sometimes than with colors or with symbols. So developing your own capabilities, your own understandings, and really leaning into what your auric field can teach you. Thanks, guys.